Good morning, everyone. I'll wait just a second to let everyone jump on, but this is a video that I have been thinking that I needed to make for a long time, for about a year actually, because it is a question and an issue that comes up all the time. And good morning. Hey, Christina. I put on red lipstick today, which I never wear lipstick because I thought, you know what, maybe they'll think this is important and say, oh, Sally's wearing lipstick. That's weird. Why is she wearing lipstick? And so honestly, that's why I just got this out of my purse and put it on, because this is so important for you to understand. It will save you so much discouragement, and it will help you help your teams not be discouraged as well. Hey, Wesley. So as people are jumping on, we're just going to go ahead and get started so that the playback of this is not so crazy. But something, okay, so I've told you guys before, the most impactful thing that has stood out to me from the time I joined Plexus, that was said is, if you don't quit, you'll make it to the top. And so that has been in my brain subconsciously, like, hey, I got to keep going. I just can't not do this. I just need to keep going. And if I keep going, I'll make it. And it's true. There's a Lexus in the driveway. I'm looking at it right now. It happened. Took me 18 months and I didn't quit, and it happened. But not quitting is more than just not turning off your order or not staying on your products. You're not going to earn your six-figure income in your Lexus and have a team full of incredible life changers by sitting on your hands. And so this morning I want to talk about the second thing that has really impacted me and has stuck into my brain, is the saying, if you treat this like a hobby, you'll get paid like it's a hobby. If you treat this like a business, you will get paid like a business. If you treat yourself like the CEO of a huge corporation, you're going to get paid like the CEO of a huge corporation. Okay, you guys? We have that little income disclosure that floats around, right? It's got the monthly income, and it's so encouraging and so exciting to see. Hey, Chelsea. You know, what a silver is going to make, and when you get gold, what you could be making. And it's the average incomes, right? All the way up to diamond, looking at that $35,000 a month figure as an average for a monthly income for a diamond. And what people will look at that as, if they're not careful and if they are not doing their due diligence and understanding the comp plan, hey, is that, oh, when I go silver, I will be making this. That income disclosure says $400 a month, I think. And y'all, a brand new silver ambassador is not going to make that, y'all. That's the average of what a silver ambassador would make. When you think about averages, if you understand our comp plan, if you're working to learn that, which we're going to talk about in just a second, it is a silver ambassador can range anywhere from 3 ambassadors. A brand new silver has 3 ambassadors. That's 15 pay points. Probably not very many customers once you've just gone silver and have 3 people, right? So that's really only taking advantage of one of the ways that you get paid. But a silver ambassador is also someone who has 99 pay points, because gold is 100 pay points. So that's almost 20 people on their team versus just 3. And by the time you've got 20 people on your team, you've probably got some customers built in there. You're probably having a higher PV, so you're up over that 500. So that person's taking advantage of a lot more of the compensation plan. Now, on that little graphic you're looking at, the average is taking those people and these people and putting them together. So if you're a brand new silver looking at that chart saying, man, I'm not making anywhere close to that yet. The word is yet. That is the thing. If you're looking at this income chart, those are people who are actively working their business. They're not losing people, and they are adding people, and they are keeping people because they're taking care of them, because they are treating this like a business. They are checking in with people every day. They are reaching out to people every day. They're posting on Facebook. They're making this a priority in their life, and so they are seeing that income raise. As your points raise, as you're taking care of people and they're ordering every month and you're adding people and teaching them to do the same, and it duplicates, your points will raise. As you add customers, your points will raise and your PV will raise, and then you'll also get preferred customer bonuses, and that's how your paycheck's going to raise. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is not expecting more from your paycheck than you're expecting from yourself. And this is something that I still deal with on a daily basis as an Emerald Ambassador. If I'm going to sit on the couch and nurse my baby and enjoy my day and not sit at my computer for at least an hour or 2 hours, I need to understand that that's going to reflect in my team, and it's going to reflect ultimately in my paycheck and the trajectory of my business, because that is treating it working your business sometimes rather than part-time. So that's why we talk about scheduling in hours and not just dabbling. Megan did an amazing video yesterday or the day before on not dabbling in this business, but deciding to go all in. And I'm telling you, if you are, hey Lauren, that's so funny. I have a friend. Am I on my regular page? How is this happening? Now I'm kind of like wigging out. Am I on our team page or on our regular page? Can someone tell me? Because I need to start this over if not. I'm like wigging out right now. Oh well, I'll just keep going, then I'll save the video. So basically what we want to make sure is happening is, team. Thank you, Jesus. What we want to make sure is happening is that you are understanding that this is not, just as we say that our products are not magic overnight pills that are just going to help people lose weight and cure autoimmune diseases and all of this stuff. That's not what's happening. What's happening is your body is slowly and surely doing the things because we're giving that stuff to it every day, right? We're taking our pink drink every day, so our blood sugar is doing something every single day. And that in turn is helping our body create healthy systems, healthy functions, healthy cells that are then helping our bodies overall feel better and achieve the end result, right? So let's take that to our business. If we are doing the things every day, we're creating habits and systems and new functions, then our cells, our team, our people are going to also become healthy people because they're seeing us by example and we're creating this duplication for them. And then overall, after a while, we're going to have these incredible results and they're just going to compound. After 2 years taking these products, my health is still continuing to get better. I didn't reach a peak level, and then all of a sudden my health was just like, yes, I've arrived. No, I'm still noticing amazing things, you guys. My pregnancy and my postpartum was out of this world amazing. I've lost 50 pounds since May when I had my baby. That's crazy, and I've been on this for 2 years, so my body is still creating these healthy systems and new healthy cells, and our business can be the same way. When you are doing those things every day, putting in the time investment, not just having this be a hobby thing that you pick up sometimes, or when you feel like it, or, ooh, I've got some fun people on my team, this week that are excited about it, so I'm going to pour into them right now. But when it gets a little tough and people aren't really responding well, then you step back and don't do what you need to do either. Think about that like your products. We all understand that if you put this stuff down, it's not going to help you, right? You got to take it every day. So let's also understand that that is how our business is going to work as well. If we're doing things every single day, we're reaching out to people, we're loving on our team, we're checking in, making sure people are happy and seeing results, troubleshooting. Maybe they need to get a 60-day money-back guarantee on a couple products and try some new ones. That's possible, you guys. If they're not seeing results, let's meet them where they're at and get them products that are going to help. Has been called. And by doing those things every day, by making sure you're striving for your ALA, which is our Active Leader Achiever, by going silver every month, meaning you're getting at least 3 new team members added into your level 1 each month, by adding a healthy amount of customers every month, y'all, your business will grow. If you don't quit, you will get there. But the problem is most people aren't even getting started, and they're seeing these income disclosures and thinking, well, I got 3 people and I am not making $400 a month. Well, that's great. You can't stop there. You can't stop at the very beginning and then expect to see the results of people who have been working for months. And people that work for months, some people work for a year to go silver, and then their business can snowball from there. So just understand, you cannot expect more from your paycheck than you're expecting from yourself, because the level of your effort and basically the results of what that effort is going to reflect in your paycheck. So another thing that I have been trying to express to some very important people that I love on my team that really feel like they have been working, they've been posting on Facebook and they just aren't getting good responses. They haven't maybe cold messaged, but y'all, if you want Plexus to replace an income in your household, you have to be willing to put time and effort into that process. Theoretically, okay, so let's look at a teacher. If you wanted to be a teacher, you went to college, right? Most people at least have a 4-year degree that are a teacher. So you went to college for 4 years making zero money the entire time you're in school, unless you worked a second job, right? And during that time, you are learning not only about education, you're learning about the nuts and bolts of what you'll be teaching. So math, language arts, science, all of this stuff. For 4 whole years, you did nothing but learn about what would make you money in the future. And so when you think about that, if you, a teacher, possibly, I'm just as hypothetical, a teacher, want to quit your teaching job and expect Plexus to replace that income, it 100% can and has for hundreds of people who we can show testimony after testimony of it doing that. But let's think about it. You spent 4 years learning to be a teacher and make that income, right? And yet sometimes people will join this business and give it a couple of months, never watch videos, never try to understand how our products work, never try to understand how our compensation plan works, and then expect to make that same amount or more amount of money in less time than they even took learning how to be a teacher or learning how to be a nurse. Y'all, our uplines are making just as much or more money than doctors, than surgeons who spent years and years just making, just learning their craft and going into debt. And they have been able to learn and earn during the last 2 to 4 years and be making that income. So it's not about the time, long time. You're not going to have to just learn for the next 4 to 8 years in order to make that income like in a traditional job, like in traditional schooling. But you can learn and earn at the same time, which is so powerful. And of course, we know network marketing is amazing, and your investment compounds and can compound very quickly. And so it is absolutely worth your time. When I first started, y'all, I was watching so many videos. Like, I was scouring YouTube every night. Brandon would be asleep and I would just be under the covers, like watching videos and learning everything I can. Yes, that is kind of my personality, to want to know things and want to be able to understand things on my own. But all that did for me was help me be able to work my business better, faster, and help me reach out in confidence faster, because I knew about the products. Even though I didn't have huge results of my own yet, I was able to say, man, I'm seeing all these videos and it's talking about blood sugar bounce. I'm seeing all of these testimonies and it's talking about this, that, and this. If I hadn't known that stuff, I would not have been able to reach out. I would not have been able to see people suffering on my Facebook and send them a message and say, man, I just saw your post about X, Y, and Z. I have found something that's amazing and I truly believe it can help you. If I wasn't putting in the time and effort to learn about these products in this business, I wouldn't have known how to feel better myself, how to help other people feel better, and I wouldn't have learned how I can make money in this and make it a real opportunity that has changed my family's life. God brought this to me and I needed to steward it well and just go all in and figure it out and see what he gave to me, not only in these products, but in this opportunity. And so if you expect to see a Lexus in your driveway, whether or not that's the exciting part, if you expect to go to Hawaii every year, if you expect to be able to quit your job that you have been training for and going to school for and having experience and getting raises, and you're working for the man 9 to 5, doing all this kind of stuff that you don't care about, and it's not even reflecting in your paycheck, it's just what you got to do every day, then how can we look at Plexus and expect to do none of those things, not even spend a fraction of the time on it, yet expect to see and yield such greater results? You guys, it's just not possible. It's just not how it works. And so I want to encourage you today. This is not even a sacrifice everything. This is just a mental check. Do not allow yourself to get discouraged based on where you are and say, my paycheck's not what I want it to be. I've been a gold ambassador since January and I'm not making that much money. Well, look at your points. Do you have customers? Where's your PV? Like, you have to understand how we make money in order to understand that what you're making is actually what you should be making. Our paychecks directly reflect the business we do in the given month. So if you didn't have any people order, yeah, you might have signed them up 3 months ago, but maybe we didn't help them see results or help them with dosage and they fell off, or they didn't have a convenience order on, so they just stopped ordering even though they kind of like the stuff, but oh well, that's $100 I don't have to spend every month. Well, if those people aren't ordering this month, you're not going to get paid on them this month. That's the beauty of our business, is that we only get paid for happy people who are seeing results. And that's why it's so important for us to be checking in on people. If we expect this to be a business that's going to create income and monthly income, because it can, it's one of the only network marketing companies that can create stable residual income. If I quit today as an Emerald, it would probably take a year or 2 years for me to stop making money completely. That's pretty stable. In most other network marketing companies, if you stop doing parties and stuff, you're like not making any money within 2 months because all of your one-time orders stop. So the great thing about this is when we take care of people and when our teams are flourishing and people are seeing their results, and they're not quitting early or they're not ordering, you are going to see an increase. You're going to see at least a going to continue to grow. Sorry, my husband keeps calling me. Anyway, this has been a lot longer than I wanted it to, but basically, don't be discouraged. Be encouraged and empowered when you see those little income disclosures and those monthly incomes of what a silver, a gold, a senior gold, and a ruby, and a senior ruby, and an emerald, and a sapphire, and a diamond, what they make every month. Those are averages of people that are working their tail off and have been diamond for 3 years, and an average of someone who just went diamond. When you're looking at a gold income, that monthly income statement, that's someone who just went gold, who has 100 pay points, and someone who's about to go senior gold at 249 pay points. That's a lot more people, a lot more volume of orders. That's also probably someone who has a lot more customers as well, and so they're taking advantage of more of the compensation plan. So look at it as an encouraging thing that says, if I keep going and if I am working my way toward gold, I will hit that number and I'm going to exceed it. Not, well, I went silver and I'm not making that yet, or I went gold and I am not making that. That is a lie. It's not a lie. It's an average. So I just wanted to encourage you with that today. The money is real because the products are real, and because when we are helping people see these real results and change their lives, the income is directly affected by that. It's not something that we have to feel weird about. It is literally directly reflecting happy people on their products. If people are quitting and don't love it, we don't make money on them anymore, So it's not like, yeah, I got all my friends to sign up and they quit, but I'm making money now. Woohoo! No. They have to love it and they have to keep enjoying it and they have to appreciate it in order for you to be making money. So that, I hope, has encouraged you today. Don't expect more from your paycheck than you expect from yourself. And if you're willing to not put in the time and not sacrifice, then just understand, look, I'm not treating this like a business. I don't show up every day. I don't clock in. So I'm certainly glad that I made $100 and went silver, but I can't expect to make $400 a month because I haven't added anybody in 2 months, or because I'm not posting regularly, or because those 3 people I signed up I have never checked on. So just have that mentality. Be okay with where you're at and be content. And if you're not, then do something about it and put the time in. Learn while you earn. You could be making more than a surgeon at 23 years old. Abby Kappa is making more than most doctors are making right now. And it's because she put in the time and the effort. Right now, I'm a college dropout. I dropped out of college twice, you guys. I didn't finish twice. I was a music major. I was just trying to figure things out, and it didn't happen for me. It just wasn't right for me. I was on the mission field 2 years ago. I was making no money when I started this. We had 0 income. And here I am staring at a brand new Lexus. Here we are looking at different options that we have in our life because we have income that is mobile. I don't have to be stuck in this place, in this house. We can follow God wherever He calls us now because I have a job that I can do from whenever and wherever, and it's something I'm proud of. It's something that's exciting and fun because I can do it with people that are incredible and that make me a better person. It's just wonderful. So if you are wanting Plexus to replace your income, you have to be willing to put in at least a fraction of what you have taken to get to where you are in your current job. It's just important. So I will stop repeating myself. I hope you enjoyed my lipstick, and hopefully that's why you jumped on, because that's why I put it on. It's like, red lipstick, that will attract them. This is an important message. And so have an incredible day. Just be encouraged. I love you. It's real. Stick it out. Share this with your teammates. We can put the income disclosure statements and stuff below so you can see what we're talking about. Those numbers are real, but just remember, they're averages. They're people who are continuing to work their business and we get paid 11 ways. They're using most of those ways that they're getting paid. So love you guys. Have an incredible Friday, and let's work through this weekend. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. So woohoo!